Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to more Memento Mori. So, the librarian's dead. Laura is officially off the case after, people have now actively been killed over this bullshit. And we aren't really all that much closer to figuring things out, sadly, which is unfortunately. So,
where has Andre gone? He should have waited here for me. I really hope he finally went back to France. Time to visit Ostankovich and talk to him about the unbelievable information the librarian came up with.
it's unbelievable to the point to where I highly doubt he's ever really gonna believe it, unfortunately. So you guys heard the man. We got to go back to the map and get back to the militia and talk to Ostankovich in hopes that we're giving him enough. I mean, at this point, he's kind of let Laura off the hook. Why wouldn't he let us off the hook? We've done our job. Like, seriously, dude, get off my nuts. All right, dickhead, I'm done. I think.
It's your end. Do you need anything? What have you got?
It seems that the people who replaced the painting might be from a monastery in Finland.
And what would Finnish monks want with stolen paintings?
That's exactly what we'll find out when we get there. I want the documents that were taken from me when I was in hospital.
You don't seriously think I'm going to let you have your passport so that you can disappear somewhere in Finland, do you?
But we can't find out any more if I don't go. Anyway, you'd find me as soon as I entered France. You could have me picked up by Interpol. Why can't I go then?
For one simple reason. You're more useful to me here. That is, if you stay on the right track and don't get diverted by fairy stories. You can't have your passport back. That's final.
Just be frank with me. I've presented you with several proofs which you overlook just because you don't like what others would say. The press, the Minister of Internal Affairs, the President. And now you want to arrest an innocent man. No, don't drag me into such a thing. Looks like you want it that way. I will get a passport by myself.
Yeah, you're pretty brazen for a dude who can he can literally just throw into prison whenever he pleases.
Andre, how come you're here? I thought you'd be on your way back to France.
I went for a walk, and when I got back to the library, you were already gone. I thought I might find you here.
What am I going to do now? I have a trace leading to a monastery in Finland. I know I will find something interesting there, but without my passport I can do nothing about it. I'm at my wit's end.
A monastery in Finland? Let me think. Yeah, I'll go there and take a look for you. You get a new passport and come after me. You should ask your friend Lara if she has an idea to get you a new passport.
Are you crazy? This isn't a game. You shouldn't be here at all.
Max, listen to me. I've had enough of this little brother who needs to be looked after nonsense. No more of it. You got that?
If you are dumb enough to go looking for trouble deep in the forests of Finland, someone has to tell you that you are crazy.
I see. But if you had your passport, you would go there and it would all be just fine?
But I have to go. Don't you get it? I have to. This isn't your problem, but mine. And you must promise to me now that...
I'm not listening to this. I'm going to Finland. Get in contact with Lara and get a new passport. Then come after me.
Cut the crap and go back to France. Did you hear that, Andre? Damn.
Hey man, I don't think you're gonna be able to convince your bro to just suddenly step aside all because you have guilt problems.
I don't think I need to call anyone in Petersburg. Ah, the 1500. I've read about it. This tinny beast could be 100 years old for all I know, but when the temperature hits -30, it's certainly the right car for the job.
Alright, we'll go to the newspaper. And why is the music so loud and triumphant? Why is the music so loud and foreboding at this point?
What's new
Jesus.
in Petersburg, besides killer monks and stolen paintings? Reading Russian is no problem for me. It says here that the local residents were disturbed by nocturnal activity of the police force at the Hermitage. Colonel Ostankovich, in charge of security at the Hermitage, told the journalists that there was no cause for alarm, stating that all that took place was a routine training exercise. According to the paper, next month the president is going to award Ostankovich a medal for his services for improving security at the Hermitage. The high unemployment rate threatens work on the restoration of the woods near Lake Baikal. The region is in serious ecological crisis. Professor Komprenko sounds a warning that there is a direct relationship between global warming and the growing number of seismic shocks. Remember the tidal wave in Asia? It was caused by an earthquake of 8.9 degrees on the Richter scale, and the professor predicts more such catastrophes to come. I'll read the whole newspaper on the plane back to France. The sooner that happens, the better. Why would I pull it out? Why would I? 2 days ago I left a bag with several French books at the bus stop on Zagorodny Prospect. If you find it, leave a message for me on the notice board outside the library. Advert, flats for sale, bikes, books. 2 days ago I left a bag with several French books. If you find advert. 2 days ago I left. If you find advert, flats for.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Well, not many other places we can really go. I guess we'll go back to Auntie's. Got nothing else to do.
Max, is that you? Ah, it is you. How do you like it in Petersburg?
Good morning. This is my second visit here. Both times the police have been involved.
Ah, you must tell me more about it. Could it be that Laura's hiding a dangerous criminal in our place? Come, my feet are troubling me more and more. Let's sit down in the other room.
I feel like I owe you an explanation. I sold paintings.
Start talking.
And did some forgery too.
And our little Laura got you. She's a clever girl, there's no denying that.
Something like that.
And instead of being behind bars, you have to help the police now. You may think it's cruel, but I think Laura did her best for you. Very few people get a second chance. Remember that.
I'm immensely grateful to Lara for that.
I'm glad to hear that. You know what? Call Laura. You should talk to her. Two are always better than one when there's trouble. And say hello to her from me.
I definitely will.
And if you need anything, you'll find me here.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Well, not much else we can really do. Max doesn't get email updates like Laura does. So I guess we'll just have to go check our PC and see if there's anything there. Outside of
Max,
that,
I've left for Finland. Get a new passport and join me there. I'll wait for you. And don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Andre.
He can't mean that seriously. But I must get a passport as soon as possible.
Laura. So, oh, there we go.
Lara.
Bitch is
finally.
quick. I just sent that shit. Holy crap.
Lara,
Max, I've just come back from Scotland.
from Scotland. You went to Tian's place? Are you mad? Didn't I warn you?
Ostankovich gave me no choice. Tian is dead, Max. Diaz was there when I arrived, but he died too. Something terrible must have happened there.
And what on earth did you expect to find there? This isn't a child's game. I need to be able to reach you on the phone anytime, Lara. Waiting for you to reply to emails won't do.
2 people are dead, Max. Didn't you hear me?
I did, but my problem is slightly more important at the moment. I don't want to go back to prison.
And why do you think I warned you? You should have listened to me, Lara.
Something occurred to me about St. Petersburg. Look in the newspapers. Sometimes there's this advert about foreign poetry, comic books, or things like that. That's how forgers advertise themselves from time to time.
And you know about this? You know about it and you don't arrest them?
Why should we? We have an understanding with them. They produce the documents and let us know all the details. And we let some of their clients go. Some we catch later. That's how occasionally a really big fish ends up in the net.
Oh, police. Okay, I'll look in some newspapers. Bye for now. Take care. Oh yeah, your aunt sends her greetings. It was her idea that I should call you. Sometimes when I speak with her, I get the unpleasant feeling that she can read my mind.
That's typical of her. My aunt and her cards. I told her to leave you alone.
Oh no, she's actually a nice old lady.
Sure, just a little spooky. Take care, Max.
So Laura mentioned about a newspaper ad. Now we
Reading
looked.
Russian is no problem for me.
So we looked in the newspaper and we found
The
this.
results of all the
Oh, this is not the right thing. It was not you. Not you. Then if we flip it.
2 days ago, I left a bag with several French books at the bus stop on Zagorodny Prospect. If you find it, leave a message for me on the notice board outside the library. Ah, foreign language books. That's the advert Lara spoke about. Zagorodny Prospect, that rings a bell. Sure, I was there a few moments ago. It's where the library is.
I will say, for the handful of moments when this game is a little bit cryptic, when it clicks, it clicks. You
If I
do
understood
feel like
the
a
newspaper
damn
advertisement
detective.
correctly, this is where I should get the contact information for the forger of documents. I should have a look around.
Well, here's the advertisement board. All this. Yeah, so one thing I got to give this game credit for is when it gets it right, man, you feel like a goddamn detective. And then when it gets it wrong, you feel like a damn
You can have
moron.
my old kitchen cupboards if you take them with you. Half a block from the Fontanka Canal, Anatoly Makarov. That won't be it. I'll exchange a 2-bedroom flat in the center of Petersburg for a larger one in the suburbs. I'll cover the possible price difference, Sergei Konvik. No, that's not the right message. Inexpensive English and German tutoring. That looks interesting, but it doesn't mention literature. I'm looking for lodgings, ideally cities. Wanted. Buyer for a large... I can't read this. Antique furniture. I can't read this. I can't read... I don't need to move this. I can't read this.
You got to move stuff out the way. Fair enough.
Now this looks interesting. English and other foreign language comic books on sale. If interested, contact me through the barman at the Rock Cafe in the Makarov's embankment.
All right. So we know where we need to go. We got to go back to the Rock Cafe. That really loud place that we were at where we pissed off the biker dude who does a bunch of really stupid paintings and shit. Where we... What the fuck is it? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, that's some real interesting choice in rock music. Honestly, this seems closer to electronica than rock at this point, but fair enough. Well, we'll talk to the bartender.
Ah, my saviour from punk psychopaths and smelly iguanas. What will you have? It's on me. I haven't really thanked you yet.
Don't mention it. Moreover, the iguana was quite useful in the end.
And what's your name? It's not often a stranger helps me out around here.
Maximilian Durand. And you are Nada, aren't you? I heard that jerk yelling at you.
Yeah, Nada. Maximilian. Would you mind if I called you Max?
I'd certainly prefer that.
Well, Max, I'm glad I met you. What will you have?
Nice place, really.
Yeah, my friend bought it a while ago. He is a huge fan of comic books. That's why he decorated the place in this way. It's a little bit somber, but people like coming here. At the back, there's a gallery that has even some older pieces. You might find some framed originals there.
Ah, that's interesting. I'll definitely go there and have a look later. See you later, Nada.
See ya.
Hi, Nada.
I'm glad to see you.
Nada, I hear you sell some comic books.
I'm sorry, but they're all gone.
Well, perhaps we're talking about different comics. I'm talking about the sort that haven't been written yet. And I'm willing to pay well for them.
But those aren't the cheapest, Max. $1,000?
Come on, no more than 400.
It's good it's you. I'll need a photo. Damn it, Max, what are you involved in?
You don't want to know. Thanks for helping. I'll bring the photo.
Damn. So we gotta go get a photo of Max? I feel like you should already have a photo though, Max. What the hell? Alright. So looks like I gotta go to the Hermitage? Not really sure why I gotta go there for. Actually, I think I know why. There was a guy there during the last time we were there. He was rapidly taking pictures, like over and over and over again. He didn't really stand out because we didn't spend much time there, but I know for a fact he was there. He was taking pictures very, very, very rapidly. Ah, there he is. Maybe he'll help
Well,
us.
this definitely deserves a picture. Or 10. Do you have a minute? I expect you speak English. And I obviously shouldn't have expected that. Never mind. Good luck with taking pictures.
Cool, so he doesn't speak English.
The photos littering the basket won't be any good to me. There's a number of discarded photos. Always the same thing. I shouldn't hang around. I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to.
Stupid tourists.
I'm not gonna lie, that's always been such a clever puzzle. You have to catch him before he does it, and then click on the vase, and then
The photo shouldn't be thrown in the basket.
it cuts over to the cutscene, which again is really a really unique puzzle. You wouldn't necessarily think of it that way. I would never normally. I probably wouldn't have thought of that, but you know. Video games and all, I'm not really interested in putting the amount of man hours into trying to figure out puzzles again. I've already beaten this game once, but that was like almost 10 years ago. So we gotta go back to Makarov's and get our fake passport, which apparently he's perfectly fine with us having. Like, he didn't object to us having a fake passport. He objected to us having ours. I could still leave the country with it, I'd imagine.
I came back because of the comic.
So, it's a business matter. What a pity. You were quite nice.
Here's the photo.
And money. If you don't have cash, I've got a terminal here. I can charge your card.
I've got a card, but I really wouldn't like to find out later that there's more money missing than expected.
Damn it, Max. This business is about trust. Trust me or get lost. You just pissed me off.
I'm sorry, Nada. I didn't mean to offend you. Here's my Visa card.
Good. Any special requests for the name of the hero of the comic? You're French, aren't you? How about Henri Latour? A nice name, isn't it? I think I can find such a comic.
Latour? Could be.
All right, just wait a moment now. With proper equipment, it's only a matter of minutes.
Yeah, she took that shit hella
Here you are,
personal.
And here's the card. I misclicked and charged you 600. You aren't angry, are you? I guess you won't tell the police. Moreover, you got the entrance visa too. Without it, the passport wouldn't help much.
So it will cost me 600. Why doesn't that surprise me? I hope we won't see each other again.
We've never seen each other, Max. And I'm sorry about that.
All things considered, Max, she wanted 1,000. You said 400. She charged you 6. I don't think you can be that upset. Gonna be really honest with you.
Every somber story has its beginning, its time, and its place. But it also has its end, Max. It's time to turn over the last page.
Good morning.
Mr. Durand, welcome to our monastery. I am the caretaker here. The abbot asked me to inform you that he and your brother are looking forward to seeing you.
Andre, where is he? Is he all right?
Of course. Why wouldn't he be all right? The abbot himself is taking care of him. He's a special guest here, just like you are, Mr. Durand. You'll find him in the cloister. Climb those stairs. The abbot will be there to welcome you.
Great, thank you.
I mean, I don't have to be happy about it, but I understand your point.
What should I do? This is a place of some religious significance. What it is exactly, what it's consecrated to, who knows?
There we go. Okay, so he went straight forward. You gotta go backwards to get to the stairs.
Maxine Durand, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome to our world, Max, if I may call you that. Your brother's around. You'll meet him soon.
Well, thanks for the friendly welcome. Perhaps I should make it clear why I'm here.
We already know that from your brother.
You know? Andre told you?
Why does that surprise you? Max, we have great respect here for the written word. And if your stay within these walls helps the two of you write your book, you're more than welcome. We like our solitude. But how could we stand in the way of your project to capture on paper the way of life of the ancient and forgotten monasteries of Scandinavia before they vanish into history?
Forgotten Scandinavian monasteries? Oh, yeah, sure. My brother and me are very grateful to you that we can come and do some research in your monastery.
Don't even mention it. Your room is ready. It's in the cloister right across the courtyard. Andre's room is in another part of the monastery. We don't have many guests here. Once you've freshened up after your journey, We'll be happy to see you in the dining room.
I'll be happy to come.
Of course. Of course we'd be happy to. What's over here? Guess it's the arcade, or however that's supposed to be. Bedrooms.
It would be a good idea to clean up after the journey, and I'm quite looking forward to dinner. The search for the paintings can wait. I'll attract less attention later anyway.
Watering can. There was a well out here, right?
No water left in it. It's dry as a bone. Looks like the gargoyle dried up a lot.
There's a lot of very large lack of water around here. Okay, so where do I gotta go in order to figure this out? Ah, the garden. Huh. I think I recognize that guy.
Strange. Have we met before?
Certainly not, Mr. Durand, but he can't tell you that because he hasn't got a tongue. Born that way, poor man.
Really? Doesn't have a tongue, huh?
That young man, he's familiar. Where have I seen him before? Nowhere pleasant, I'm sure of that.
Yeah, probably not. Can't imagine you have, but we need water first off.
Now I just need to warm it up.
Alright. So let's go back to the bedroom, as we got what we needed, mostly.
Maybe later.
Some kindlings. The matches. Ash box.
Reach inside? Why would I do that? I can definitely reach in.
Okay. Oh, wait, do I use... Is it... There we go. And light the match. Nice.
I guess the water is warm now. The kettle is quite hot. I need an oven glove or something. There must be one somewhere.
No, it doesn't seem like there is. Yeah, looks like we just gotta go somewhere else.
Can I ask you what book that...
Of course, my friend. It's Gragas, published in the 14th century. A gem, isn't it?
No doubt about it. It's as if times...
Well, I thought this is where I was supposed to go. This is where they mentioned, right? Ah, towel cloth. God damn it, game. Point and click games, man. I always feel like you gotta go through like 50 fucking steps to accomplish what should be a normally very simplistic task. In this particular case, it's fucking heating water and taking the damn thing off the stove. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Cloth. Water can. Water basin.
What is it? Something appeared on the steamed up mirror. It says there is a message hidden for me at the shrine in the woods.
Huh. That's actually really clever. That's hella clever. Okay, fair enough.
I didn't doubt for a moment that you would make it here.
Dear me, Andre, are you mad? Forgotten Scandinavian monasteries? Where on earth do you think you are? This isn't a sightseeing tour. These people are thieves and probably wouldn't think twice about murder. And you come here to the middle of nowhere where cell phones don't work and you can't call for help with a stupid story about writing a book? Don't you understand that our lives are in danger? That they could bury us where nobody will ever find us?
I'm glad to see you too. Have you finished?
Damn it, sometimes you behave like a 10-year-old.
There's no point getting upset. You wanted to be here and now you are. On your own, you might not have made it this far. If this is your way of saying thank you, you're welcome.
Look, I'm sorry. I worry about you. Don't be angry. You did well. What have you found out?
Not much, really. I've looked around and talked to a few people. Anyway, we should both do our own thing. If we work separately, they'll have a harder time keeping an eye on both of us.
You're probably right, but be careful. Don't play the hero.
Understood. Can we get some food now? I'm famished.
Not quite. I still got one more thing to do. At least I assume I gotta go do it. Or not. I thought this would be the right time, but I guess not.
This book of yours, How many monasteries have you been to? What was the last one before you came here?
Well, I've been to a few, but if you don't mind, I would prefer to talk about yours.
Not at all. That's why you're here. Ask away.
Okay? How many people live here? I haven't seen many. For example, I thought you'd all gather around the table for supper.
The brothers didn't want to disturb our conversation. Of course, there's normally more than 3 people at the table.
I think you meant 4, brother. It's sad that the man managing all our material possessions can't count to 4.
Forgive me, you are correct. I'm tired today.
There's 11 of us in all. But soon there will be one less. One of the brethren is leaving us.
Leaving? Why?
It's become clear that we don't share certain values, certain common goals. That is why he's leaving. We do not hold anyone here who doesn't share our beliefs. Everyone is free to go as they wish.
I see. Talking about your goals and values, what are they? What do you seek to achieve here?
We seek to live a life of harmony. That's all there is to it. But that is no small thing.
That sounds very appealing, but it doesn't tell me very much about your faith. Are you part of the Christian church? What do you believe in?
Our faith is a personal thing, and I'm not sure.
Tell us more. It's not a secret. We want to know everything.
Everything? Really?
Of course. Is there a reason why you wouldn't want to?
I suppose you've come a long way, and it would be impolite to fob you off with a trite explanation. At the risk of some misapprehensions, tell me, Max, what do you think about death?
Sometimes it comes too soon, sooner than it should.
And that seems to you, as to so many others, unjust?
His wife died several years ago.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I understand. But tell me, do you think there's anything after death?
I don't know. At the moment I'm just trying to get by here. I'll let you know about heaven, hell, or anywhere else when I get there. Can we change the subject?
Forgive me. I can see I have upset you. That wasn't my intention. But you asked what we believe in, and I'm trying to explain. We believe that how you meet your death is of the utmost importance. Have you ever heard of Ars Moriendi?
The Art of Dying? Yes, it's a book dating from the Middle Ages.
It is our Bible, if you will forgive the expression. It contains the teachings that we believe and which we practice. Because of them, we will be rewarded at the moment of our death.
Rewarded? By what?
It's getting late. Perhaps we could continue our discussion tomorrow at lunchtime.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Well, we didn't find out much about the paintings.
Forget the paintings for a moment. I don't like the way things are going here. Why did you push him to give you details of their faith? That sent a chill down my spine.
Why? There's nothing unusual about people believing in the afterlife?
Didn't you notice the way he changed after you said surely it was no secret? He started to talk about what they believe in, about that book of theirs.
Well, I don't remember provoking him.
His whole manner changed. He started talking freely as if he had come to some decision, as if he realized he could tell us everything. Why would a criminal suddenly make up his mind to do that?
Do you think they want to hurt us somehow?
I think we'll be lucky to get out of here alive. Barricade the door before you sleep. God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. I have to arrange one more thing.
You're taking things way too seriously, but I'll be careful. Good night.
Or maybe you're just not taking shit seriously enough, but fair enough. So we were told to go to the shrine, right? Because they left us something there. They obviously know that we're supposed to be here. Or I should say, someone here knows why we're really here.
As hard as I look, I still can't see a place on the shrine where the message could be hidden.
Well, use the matches.
This is a place of some religious... There are a lot of small, fragile ornaments which could be interesting, but they're too small. I need something to have a closer look at it. This is a place... There are a...
Ah, right. Okay. So we need a way to read it. He did say they're too small. So, though I didn't see anything in my room, but I didn't really look at the dining room all that closely while we were there. So let's go take a look at that really quickly.
The world has changed. You can't expect us to behave the same way as hundreds of years ago. You're answering your own question. Look around.
Excuse me, do you think I could borrow your magnifying glass?
Go ahead. Here it is.
Thanks.
We must keep up. What are these youngsters like, Dmitri? Tell me that. Are they obedient and patient? Always loyal to our mission?
All right. So now that we got the magnifying glass, let's go see if we can't figure out what this so-called message is.
As hard as I look, I still can't see a place on the shrine. The hand of the spy in a cloak. I can't feel anything here. Actually, the stone is a bit loose. Eureka! Let's have a close look at you. What have you got there? I wonder what it all means. Misty mirrors, secret messages beneath a stone mosaic. It says here to look in the crypt in the garden and find a secret passage there, and the stolen paintings, I believe. I should reply by morning if I want to cooperate, and leave a message hidden in the shrine. It looks like I found an ally in this forlorn place. I think it might be good to have a look inside the crypt tonight. Moreover, I should give him an answer by morning.
Alright. Well, let's get it done. I'm going to end the episode shortly. I know this episode is going to be running on a little long, but I'll be honest with you guys, I'm on a completionist mode at the moment. I'd like to see things done for a change. So, where is... Oh. To the crypt.
Welcome, Max. Welcome to my kingdom. There is a reward for you, but first you have to earn it. You must see through the veil of ignorance and accept my truth.
Well, see through his truth, huh? Oh, shit, we're... Okay, cool, so it didn't instantly remove me from the area. Nice.
A tomb with the words, "Here lies impatience." Yes, I saw this word in the notes from the library. Here lies despair. Of course, the last words in the librarian's notes. I should have another look at... Here lies avarice, the symbol of scales. The link with the librarian's notes is clear.
I distinctly remember solving this puzzle on my own.
Are on the other tombs, then lack of faith must be the missing fifth password. A kind of altar. Those ruts on the side served only one purpose in a place like this, so that the blood of human sacrifices could flow more easily into the pots underneath. The inscription, here lies spiritual pride. A tomb with the words, here lies...
So, I don't even have the notes anymore, do I? No, I do not have... Like, I'm not going to go all the way back to go get the notes. That just doesn't make any fucking sense, but fair enough.
Interesting. A paraphrase of Ascension? The figure has a slit throat. Underneath there's a coat of arms with some symbols. 5 tombs. Meanness? What was the verse? Then you will be redeemed. The right path. Avoid all vices. Bury them. That's it. The verse is the key to the riddle. 5. What?
The passage from Ars Moriendi is the thing that solves this puzzle. Now, I didn't actually know the passage. I just solved it based on the symbols and the order that they were in. So you are only one of... I think I did do it because I had to look up the actual poem. You are only one of many. Thus go together with thy fellow man for hope and determination, for belief and destiny, today, tomorrow, forever. Then you will find redemption. So it's... let's see here. You are one of many. Spiritual pride. Alright. Go together with thy fellow man. Avarice. For hope and determination. The opposite, which would be despair. For the belief and destiny. So, obviously the cross. Then you will find redemption. Nice. Gonna be honest with you. Kind of annoyed at my situation that we've gotten ourselves into. And the fact that I highly doubt Max gets himself out of this.
It's dark in there. I won't go in without a reason.
Well, there's got to be a fucking light switch, doesn't there?
Thousands of people see the original painting every day. At least I...
Didn't I just see a lamp? I'm sure there's a lamp. There it is. Hey! Oh, shit. Alright.
Thousands of people see... Thousands of people see the original. I can see a door at the end, but I'd better not go there.
Well, they gave us the right to come down here. Or I should say, somebody in this monastery gave us the right. More than likely, it's probably the one who had his tongue cut out.
Well, what have we got here? This won't be easy to open. This won't be easy to open.
So our goal here is to look at everything here and try to figure out how much of these are real and how much of these are fake. Good luck.
That's incredible. These are all originals.
Boy, Austin Kovich is really gonna get his fucking shit kicked in when he finds out about this.
Undoubtedly the original. The works of art in this room are priceless.
As I would expect, which means there's a lot more fake art in that Hermitage than we initially
It's the
thought.
original painting. I wonder if anyone has a clue how many worthless fakes are in galleries all over the world.
But like no one ever... I mean, I get you don't suspect your shit's getting stolen, but still.
That's incredible. These are all originals. Undoubted. Undoubtedly the original.
What's over here? I saw... Alright, so there's nothing I can investigate there. Well, we've looked at all the paintings, so we know for sure the paintings are, I guess, real or fake or one of the two.
A cupboard full of junk. Here it is, the painting from the Hermitage. And these other paintings are exhibited there as well. Looks like they must have replaced more paintings than we thought. I can't just carry them around in this place. I must work out how to get them out of here unnoticed. I should let my secret helper know I'm working on that and then have a rest. I'm too tired to figure it out right now. I'd better leave the box where it is. There's no reason to rip the address from the box. Interesting. This box is to be shipped to Rotterdam. Consignment number RTCS 234456. I wonder who is to collect it there.
Well, that's all we need for now, unfortunately. Wonder what's on the notebook.
I really have more important tasks. The browser is open. How it managed to connect to the internet, underground in the middle of a forest, is a mystery to me. Perhaps this Brotherhood isn't so out of touch with the modern world after all.
Alright, well, I guess we technically got what we wanted. So, like he said, our goal now is to leave a message with our special friend, who I'm assuming is the mute. Or, I'm sorry, the guy who had his tongue forcibly removed from his mouth. So, our goal is to leave a message with him and hope for the best. Anyways, everybody, I will see you all next time on Memento Mori in the final episode of this wonderful game. Oh man, what I do for completion's sake. And then until then, guys, stay tuned. I'm signing out.